Hey guys, welcome to Manifesting Better. I'm back with another video and another topic that needs to be addressed. I also have an Instagram account, the link for that is in the description box below. Coaching is also available, the link for that too is in the description box below.
The paradox of manifestation. Now, this video is going to be something that I have talked about before on my Instagram, but I thought that I would make a video on this because a lot of people get stuck into this, especially because of you should focus on what you want to manifest and you should, keep focusing and you should keep doing that. And it can get slightly difficult to understand sometimes. And I thought that I will make a video explaining the paradox of manifestation. And once we understand this, how easy it gets for us to get the things that we want in our life, especially sustainably. And I think this video would be very great for people who are manifesting things that they think are big. Now, these can be this can be a specific person, these can be relationships, these can be wealth. Like it can be used in any area of your life, but it would be good if you use these things for every area, and especially for things that you feel are slightly out of your comfort zone and slightly out of your reach, and some things that you have pedestalized to any degree. So first, let's understand what a paradox actually means. Now, I'm not going to Google the definition because I know what the word paradox means, but in its essence, what a paradox actually means is something that contradicts itself. To get maybe something, I don't have to do that kind of the thing that we think that we should do to get it. You guys can actually Google the definition to understand it better, but that is what a paradox basically means. Now, how does that come into play in manifestation, and why do people misunderstand the concept? First, the few things that people think that why we are in this zone and what the usual definition of it is that one, because Neville Goddard said that you need to have a burning desire to get something and only then you will get it. And I have cleared it before in one of my videos, but and even I have made a specific post about this on Instagram. But what Neville Goddard actually meant by that is that you need to have a very strong why to change, not that you need to be in a desperate state for it to come, that you need to keep longing for it and craving for it in a desperation state so that it will come. The second thing why people start to focus on something a lot is because we have all heard that focus on something if you want to get it in your life. And while doing that, unconsciously what we do is we put that thing in a pedestalized place, and we are thinking that we are focusing on that thing when what we are truly doing is we are pedestalizing and obsessing over that thing, which takes away the whole purpose of manifestation at all, because manifestation is usually something that comes back to us as a consequence of us changing and as a reflection, not something that we get obsessed over. Now, why do we put something in that kind of a position in the first place? We all have particular feelings that we want, right? So these are our core needs. It can be anything. So let's say it can be love, it can be affection, it can be care, it can be feeling important, it can be feeling chosen, it can be feeling powerful, anything. Now, every time a person is doing something in their own mind, they are doing the best that they can. So when you are also chasing in your mind, it's because you think that that's the best option. It's because unconsciously you think that there are only a few options and you are choosing the best option from those. So it's not that you are inherently a chaser, it's that you think that chasing is the best option to get what I want. And because you are chasing, you're trying to get that one feeling, that one core feeling that you think only this thing can provide you. So we will just talk about it in an example because it will get easier to explain. So let's say it's a person. Now, let's say I want to be with a person. I want them to be with me, and I want them to call me right now and say that they would want to be with me, or I want them to call me every day, right? Now, them calling me every day is something that makes me feel important. Now, in my mind, feeling important is a core need. And according to me, I have seen that the only way I can feel important, or the most important way through which I can feel that way, is through this person calling me. That's why the obsession has started to grow when I have started to think that this person calling me will make me feel important. So yes, I might be missing that person, but the reason that I have pedestalized that call so much is because in my mind, that's the only way to get that feeling. The same with money a lot of times. A lot of times, after having our basic needs met, the reason that we keep manifesting more money is because we think that that will make me feel freedom and that will make me feel powerful. What we are looking for is that feeling of power, is that feeling of freedom. And we think that money is the vessel for it. Now, when I'm explaining these things to you, I'm explaining these things not because I'm saying that wanting money is bad or wanting those calls is bad. I am telling you how to work on it so that you can get these calls in the first place. So this is all for the manifestation, not so that you can go away from it. This is all for you to achieve the things that you want. And that's the paradox. The more I pedestalize something, the more important it is, quote unquote, it will keep being pushed away from me. Now, what happens in these moments is that we have made that one thing the vessel for that feeling. So for me, feeling important is equal to this person calling me. For me, getting money is equal to feeling important. And that's why I'm wanting that thing. It's not just that thing that I want, it's that feeling that comes with it. And once we get to a place where we start to understand this deeply, this is where things change. Now, how the paradox actually works. The more we want that thing and the more we think that that's the only way that we can get that feeling, the more that thing stays away from us. The more we can provide that feeling to ourselves and the more we can get into a place where we can make ourselves feel that way, the faster that thing comes to us, because now we are not dependent on that thing to make us feel that way, and its importance decreases and it comes to us faster. That's what the paradox is. A lot of times we keep imagining and we keep visualizing and we are being obsessed with something because we think that that will give us the feeling that we want. When in the first place, if I would give myself that feeling, that thing would come to me faster. Now, there are a few issues and common issues that come up for people, especially when they are doing this. So I want to address each and every one of them so that we can get to a space where this particular part is not an issue. First, I get this question a lot, but hey Karan, we are social beings. We want that person to call us. And there is nothing that can replace the feeling that when a person who you love tells you that they love you back. And that's totally true. I totally believe that. So let me answer how to fix this. First, when I'm telling you these things, I'm telling you so that you can get these things, not so that you don't want these anymore. You get the point? This is what I explained to you before. Second, let's say that person can make us feel a 10 of that feeling. Just to quantify it, just to make it easier to understand. Let's say that person can make us feel a 10 of that feeling. But what is happening is that right now I'm feeling 0. We feel that if there are other ways through which we can provide ourselves that feeling, what will happen is that we will only feel a 6 or a 7. And so that we don't even try. But the thing is that if you will feel that 6 or a 7, probably you won't be able to reach to the level that that person can make you feel, but you can feel pretty close. You will not be as obsessed with that person, and that is when the paradox of manifestation works and it comes to you faster. What you need, you are only manifesting needing it more. The lesser you need it, the faster it comes to you. Another thing, this is what some people do after they hear this piece of content, and I did this too for a long time. Instead of providing ourselves that feeling, we start to distract ourselves from that feeling and from feeling that way. So for example, let's say I'm coming home every day and I feel lonely every time I come home. I come home around 8 and I feel lonely. And in that moment, what I started doing just so that I don't feel lonely is that I started distracting myself. How I started distracting myself is that I started playing video games, or I started, working extra, or I started going to the gym, things like that. And after a few days, I tell myself that, hey, I watched Karan's video and he said that, you should learn to provide that feeling to myself. And I tried to distract myself. I tried to be happy, but I couldn't do it. Right? So that's the only reason that I should chase this person. The issue with that is that what you are doing is you're not actually providing that feeling to yourself, but you are distracting yourself. It's just like I'm saying that my body is itching, my hand is itching, and I tell someone that, oh, please can you scratch my hand, and they scratch my whole body but not the hand. That's the thing. And I'm thinking that, hey, but someone did scratch me, so why is it not going away? Why is that itch not going away? Because that exact feeling was still not fulfilled. It was a distraction, not a solution. When in that moment I should have asked myself, I feel lonely, what can I do as a permanent solution to not feel lonely rather than distracting myself? And in these moments it's about actions. So I will give you an example. Let's say some days I want to feel important, right? And let's say I want that importance to come from my partner, but in that moment my partner is not available for some reason. What I would do instead is I start to post extra on my page. Now I know I already post a lot, so it's not that I'm always trying to feel important, but just giving you an example that is the exact feeling that I'm wanting to feel, that I'm countering by doing some action that can make me feel that exact way. Now, of course, it cannot make me feel that way to the level my partner can, but it can come pretty close to the level where I don't need it anymore. And whatever I don't need comes to me faster. I really intend that you get the message that this video is here to send, because if you do, it will actually help you a lot in your journey as you move forward. I will see you guys in the next video. I'm going to be posting a success story in the next one, and hope you are all having a great time ahead.
Click the like button if you liked the video. Subscribe and turn the notifications on for more such content. Comment down your video suggestions, and I will see you guys in the next one.